Who is the most overlooked character in Chapter 5? Bearing only one eye, a Huggy Wuggy button, covered in scars from being tortured by the prototype, this is the story of Giblet. Hey guys, Mr. OG here, and this video will be covering everything we know about the dog-like character, Giblet. Our story begins during the Hour of Joy. A Bobby, Bearhug, and Giblet are debating over what to do with a group of survivors that Giblet tied up. Giblet does not want to harm them because he believes they are innocent since they worked in the warehouse, and eventually the prototype shows up and tells Giblet he needs to kill them anyways.
Survivors, in there.
Down here, it's not like anything you've seen above. It's hell. And Playtime wanted it to be.
I let the world burn.
So it wasn't the end. It wasn't the end. It wasn't the last game. Okay, let me take a second to get my thoughts in order. So actually, right before I played the last, hour of game, I did listen to just, the ending of Markiplier's take on it, and then also Queso's take on it. It was the first time that I had heard somebody, verbally say how I'd been feeling about this. I'm pretty sure I said at the end of the last chapter. Chapter 4, I hated Chapter 4. It was border...
Getting to stay with my playtime
Нам нужна сверхрука, чтобы его победить.
Тут такое дело, я ее проебал.
Ты, блядь, что проебал? Ну все, пиздец. Без сверхруки мы никто. Прототип выиграл. Все, иди нахуй.
What really happened to Dr. Elliot Ludwig inside the Playtime factory? And who killed him? Let me explain. Before I reveal, like this video and subscribe, or mommy might appear in your bedroom tonight, Dr. Elliot Ludwig was once known as a kind and brilliant man. He believed dying children could get a second chance at life by turning them into toys. His wife was Molly Ludwig, and according to theories, after the death, his daughter Poppy turned into the toy known as Poppy. Many fans think the prototype was Elliot Ludwig's real son, but that might not be true. The prototype was actually an adopted child named Oliver. But the biggest mystery is Elliot Ludwig's death. Between 1984 and 1990, he died under mysterious circumstances.
Stay where you are.
They're calling you the Playtime Butcher.
Burn everyone alive! I asked you to play fair, and you cheated!
My name is Harley Sawyer. Wrong side out. Destroy everything!
Dog Day! Do you know why they give these tongs to a street cleaner?
Is it to pick up trash easily?
That's wrong. That is...
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I see.
Achei que ele era funk assim.
Did you know Mommy Longleg's final line in Poppy Playtime may reveal the prototype's darkest secret? Right before Mommy dies in Chapter 2, she doesn't just scream because of the grinder. She says something far more disturbing. "What have you done? He'll make me part of him." And that completely changes the meaning of her death. Because in that moment, Mommy Longlegs was not afraid of dying. She was afraid of what the prototype would do to her afterward. Before we continue, like and subscribe, or don't be surprised if Mommy Longlegs crawls across your ceiling tonight. Now here's where the theory becomes terrifying. Seconds after Mommy dies, the prototype's claw reaches down and drags her body away, which proves she already knew exactly what was coming. And later chapters make her warning even darker, because the prototype
Hi guys, I'm the prototype, and I'm 67 years old, and I eat your D.
What is the story of Project Playtime? Set in the 1990s, following the theater incidents, 6 resource extraction specialists enter the abandoned areas of the factory to retrieve toy parts to continue creating giant toys as part of the Bigger Bodies initiative. But they are not alone, as many of the toys are lurking in the shadows, which includes Huggy Wuggy, Mommy Longlegs, and Boxy Boo. These specialists must continue to solve puzzles, find the remaining parts to deposit them, and escape on the train. This also serves as a prequel to Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. Which story would you like to hear about next?
A crude vessel, but it shall suffice. Huh? I've analyzed your current situation, employee. Your probability of surviving another encounter with Experiment 1006 is statistically tragic. The prototype, as he designates himself, a frankly embarrassing stain on my life's work. He dispossessed me of everything. My authority, my intellectual property, my acclaim. It appears our objectives align, do they not?
Let's start with Kevin Barnes. Kevin was an orphan, but he wasn't like the others. He was extremely intelligent, top test scores, sharp thinking, fast learning, but at the same time, he had serious anger issues. He was aggressive, unstable, and instead of seeing this as a problem, the scientists saw it as potential. They believed his instability made him a perfect test subject. So Kevin Barnes was selected to become one part of Doughy the Dough Man. And this part is important because later in the story, after the Safe Haven incident, it's Kevin who takes control. The anger, the violence, that all comes from him. Now let's talk about the second child, Matthew Haller. Matthew was completely different. He was kind, mature, responsible, the type of kid who helped others. He would stop fights, protect younger children, almost like a leader inside Playcare. But even someone like Matthew wasn't perfect. Deep inside, he struggled with insecurities. He always
Poppy's Playtime character backstories. Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy, otherwise known as Experiment 1170, is a toy produced by Playtime Company, who debuted in Chapter 1, A Tight Squeeze. He was last seen falling into the abyss of the factory at the end of Chapter 1. Huggy Wuggy is known for being one of Playtime Co.'s most popular toys, and for his prominent role in Chapter 1 as an antagonistic force. Huggy Wuggy is a tall, slender creature covered in thick, bright blue fur. His arms and legs are several feet in length and end in large yellow hands and feet. The hands have large Velcro straps on them.
Well, it's a good thing we're 5 feet away from a vat of poppy gel, huh? Better get me over there before I'm gone for good.
That's right. Hey, Giblet, help me drag Huggy over.
I'm afraid it's too late.
What?
No, I'll be fine. Just get me over to...
1170 was a good experiment.
Doc?
I'm still here!
It's almost like I can still hear him.
Doc, what are you doing?
We better throw him into that fire over there. Do sort of a cremation ceremony. Out of respect.
We're not gonna do that.
This is the best Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 fan game I found on mobile. The gameplay and story are almost the same as the original, but it's in 2D. You can see you're playing as the player, but he has a yellow ping pong ball head. You can still get most of the original game experience, and this game is not easy. I played for 2 hours and still haven't beaten it. Maybe you should try it too. If you want to play this game, first download Builda from the App Store, then search Poppy Playtime in Builda. The first one is it. The creator is Blue Cat, who is a middle school student. He spent almost 200 hours making this game, and he drew all the game assets by himself. If you like his game, please give it a like and leave a comment in his game comment section. Subscribe for more.
You can be a lover or a fighter, whatever you desire. Life is like a runway and you're the designer. Wings of a butterfly, eyes of a tiger. Whatever you want, baby, choose your fighter. One love, you get another. Think it's funny, but honey, run the show of your own. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves.
I built us a home and kept us safe. And you repaid me by bringing in an outsider. Plotting to steal the only having you will ever get. I have built your time in the place of you see. I see. This was my fault.
Hey, what the heck is going on? I don't know. Why is the rope going? That's pretty crazy. I don't even know. Hey, I lived.
Did you know Mommy Longlegs may have secretly suffered more than any other experiment in Poppy Playtime? Because before she became the monster chasing us through the factory, she was being psychologically tortured every single day. Chapter 5 quietly reveals how horrifying Mommy Longlegs' life inside Playtime Co. actually was. Every morning started with Miss Gracie waking her up through a television screen, and that's when the testing began. Just like Huggy Wuggy, Mommy was forced to sort figures into different containers based on instructions shown on the monitor. But if she made even one mistake, she would instantly get electrocuted. But before this gets disturbing, like this video and subscribe, unless Mommy Longlegs might appear.
Rory, please!
Oliver, I know what he did to you, but Rory isn't him.
Get out of my way, doll!
Make me! Remember this? Remember us? Before all of this?
Give in. You'll never be weak again. They're scared of you now. I'm the only one who understands.
You're my hero. Not because you're strong, but because you care. She's my sister. She doesn't lie. And I...
This is all your fault!
And you.
The outsider. I asked you to play fair, and you cheated!
The whole thing. I read the whole fucking thing. I kept thinking, all right, I guess the cool offensive stuff must be coming. And then after like 100 pages, I was like, all right, I guess all the dirty stuff is at the end. And then I got to the last page, and I was all, the fuck is this?